All right, how's everyone doing? I'm Rich Celenza. Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I want to get into today is basically my secrets into how to put the mind in the muscle, or what works for me. And I've been basically doing this for 40 years. I'm going to kind of date myself, but I'm going to go back to the mid-70s when I had a weightlifting set, I guess you could say. It was my father's originally. I ended up with it. I put it in my bedroom. Basically, it was just a workout bench and a curling bar. But what I realized when I first started the workout, I didn't necessarily know what I was doing, like a lot of people, especially when you're 7, 8 years old. When I was doing things like curling or benching, as soon as I started to stress, I would close my eyes. And if you know anything about me, I'm kind of always closing my eyes. I blink a lot. But when I would close my eyes and work out, at least for me, I realized it was just so much more intense. Because one was, like I said, when I started to strain, I just closed my eyes and I would just keep intensifying and keep going. I wouldn't quit. I loved kind of just, even back then, kind of just stressing my body and putting my body, I guess you could say just destroying it. I don't know why. But anyways, that's what I was doing. And then now let's fast forward to the 80s. So now I was starting to join gyms like World's Gym and Gold's Gym, and I was even going in these hotel gyms a lot. They all had mirrors. So then when I was working out, I realized now, instead of just being in my bedroom, now when I kind of started to hit the wall, I guess you could say, I was basically looking in the mirror and I was focusing in exactly on the body part I was working, unless it was bench or something, then you can't see yourself unless it's like incline. But it didn't matter if I was curling, doing tries, legs, I was constantly kind of just zooming in on the body part I was hitting, which was great, and it worked fine. You definitely get to see the definition, you definitely could see you're getting a pump. But I realized though, when I was closing my eyes, originally, it was so much better. Now I do both, I'm not gonna lie, but let's go back to closing your eyes, because I think a lot of people, this is what's going to help you at least start to train your mind on how to put your mind in the muscle. Because I think when most people work out, for the most part, they have a lot of different things on their mind, right? They're thinking like they're listening to music, they may be saying lyrics, they may be they're thinking about work, thinking about their problems, thinking about all these things, and not focusing in specifically on what they're doing.
10 minutes.
But if you close your eyes, let's go back to that. Not only when I close my eyes, so back to the bicep, if I'm curling, not only am I just thinking about my arms or my bicep and getting as much blood flow in there as possible, I'm also thinking about how I want that to look. What do I want that to develop in? That's all I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about my back, my legs, my triceps. I'm not thinking about problems, relationships, anything. When I am working out, I am specifically zoned in on the area that I'm working out. I just want as much blood flow into that area. The world can blow up, literally, I wouldn't even know. I'm not exaggerating. I get sometimes so focused, sometimes I'll open my eyes, I don't even know where I'm at, because I just zone in on that body part and what I'm doing. And closing my eyes was the true beginning of how to do that. Now, as time went on, I can put my mind in the muscle anywhere. But I think by me originally training how to feel it, not always have to see it. Kind of reminds me of Point Break, the movie. I don't know if you remember that movie. I just saw it again. And when Patrick Swayze says, to ride a wave, you don't always have to see it. You got to feel it. That's what I think when it comes to bodybuilding or working out. You have to first learn how to feel it, right? What does it feel like? What am I really trying to do here to my body? Your body's talking to you. I also believe, this may sound crazy, but your body wants, when you're working out, it is like in unison with you. But a lot of times your mind and your body aren't in unison. Your mind's somewhere else and your body's here, right? So you're doing something physically, which is fine, and your mind knows you're doing that, but you need to put them two together, if that makes sense. So you need to focus mentally on what you're doing, and physically, your body's gonna react much differently. I'm telling you right now, if you see people that run marathons, decathlons, I don't care if they win Mr. Olympia, I don't care if they're powerlifters, I don't care if they're professional athletes, basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, football, whatever, their mind and their body are in sync with one another. So if you're just a beginner or even, whatever, novice, whatever the hell you are, start to learn how to train your brain to focus in on exactly what you're trying, not only to do at that moment, but what you want to turn it into. What are the results that you truly want? And that's what I think the trick to getting, your mind in the muscle. It's not just about this moment. It's also when you leave the gym, right? What are you doing to your body to keep, kicking it, into the next level? Because a lot of people I know work out in the gym for an hour and then go party or destroy themselves. They don't get the right sleep. They eat shit food. They do all these things, and I get it. A lot of us do that shit, right? But I'm just telling you, if you really want results, when you're putting your mind in the muscle, when you're working out. Then when you leave, your mind should still be on the area that you worked out throughout that day, and almost carry that with you. What did I get out of that? Like, even at night, did I get the right pump? Like, you have to analyze your own body too, to realize what truly works for you. What type of sets work for you? How many sets? How many reps? All these different types of things, and that's also going to contribute to your mind being focused in on seeing results continuously. Because again, you may do biceps, right? You curl, then the next day you forgot about it. Okay, now I'm on whatever you're on. I don't know what body part. You could be on legs, you could be on anything, but you kind of forgot about biceps. No, the next day, start thinking, what happened? Am I sore today? In a week, what type of workout was working? Are my biceps getting bigger? Are they more defined? Am I building strength? You have to pay attention. And again, by having your mind always in that muscle group, in that area, and thinking about it, what happens is eventually you're thinking about your entire body, right? And you're focusing and you're studying it. And the more you study your body and see what works best for you, the better the results are going to get, the stronger you're going to get. You're not going to get as fatigued as quick, because again, your body and your mind are all in unison. So I hope that works, but I would first start off just closing your eyes. Again, you want to make sure you're in a safe area. I don't want you losing your balance or hurting yourself or bumping into people. But if you're just a beginner, or just somebody has not gotten results in a long period of time or never got results, learn to close your eyes. I don't care what it is. My legs used to be pretty damn big and strong. I'd go up to 500 pounds. People thought I was crazy. I would just step in, close my eyes, and squat. Like, I would just squat and I'd go deep. I didn't get caught up in looking at myself in the mirror and all that type of shit. And I would just the more I closed my eyes a lot of times in between my workouts, the more focused I was, and the more I truly just zoned in, and nothing would distract me. All I would think about is that muscle group or that area and the results I wanted. All right. Hopefully that helped out a little bit. I'm going to start doing different things regarding this, but I thought I really needed to do a video on that, because I'm actually on a cruise right now, and I see so many different people working out, and I could tell a lot of people are distracted, which is fine, talking to friends and just goofing around or whatever the case may be. And I think a lot of times we're more interested in what's on our phone than the actual body part we're working or what we're trying to do. And that could be even running or all these things. Sometimes just close your eyes, get in sync with your body, and also let your body talk to you. I promise you, it'll talk to you. It'll tell you when it's hungry, when it's thirsty. It tells you everything, your body. You just may have not focused in enough to really have a relationship with your body the way you think you do. But what I think you're going to get that aha moment where you're like, oh my God, I feel it now, right? Not only am I starting to feel it, I'm starting to see it. And that's going to be the trigger. Because a lot of people also, don't kid yourself, they do a lot of things incorrectly. So again, learn how to do things right and learn to focus. All right? I'm going to wrap it up there. If you get a chance, check out my podcast, The Rich Celenza Show, WTF Are You Talking About? I'm also on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well. And if you get a chance, subscribe. But definitely learn to put your mind in the muscle. Take care, and if you're traveling, safe travels.